Account takeover fraud occurs when a criminal gains unauthorized access to a legitimate user account and exploits that access for fraudulent purposes. Account takeover fraud follows a clear life cycle, which has three distinct phases: harvest, access, and monetize. In the first phase, harvest, criminals retrieve and store credentials and sensitive personally identifiable information, or PII, to infiltrate accounts. Methods for harvesting include imposter scams, which are used to trick authorized account holders into sharing sensitive information with criminals, believing them to be trusted parties. Phishing, smishing, and vishing, or the use of fake emails, text messages, or phone calls that appear to be from reputable organizations and urge users to click a link or share sensitive information. The use of fake websites or malicious apps to capture user information by mimicking a legitimate user destination, such as a financial institution's login page or a popular shopping platform. The use of malicious software, such as malware or keyloggers, to access user devices and capture account credentials and other private data without the user knowing. And leveraging third-party data breaches and publicly available data to obtain information about the victim. Relevant data could include PII, account credentials, or other sensitive information. The second phase is access, which is when criminals gain entry, gather intelligence, and establish control over victim accounts. Within the access phase, there are often three components. First is gaining initial access. Attackers typically begin with automated credential stuffing using stolen usernames and passwords. If that fails, they may try resetting passwords or bypassing multi-factor authentication through tactics such as SIM swapping. Next is reconnaissance. Attackers check balances, review spending and deposit patterns, and identify transaction limits so they can move money in ways that appear normal and reduce the chance of detection. Last is lockout. Criminals block the legitimate user from the account by initiating changes to account details such as passwords, contact information, or authentication preferences. The third phase of the account takeover lifecycle is monetize, or when criminals exploit their control of an account to generate financial gain. There are several approaches criminals take to monetize accounts. These include making unauthorized transactions, such as wire transfers, online purchases, or moving funds between accounts. Linking accounts, or connecting the compromised account to other accounts, allowing criminals to move money through multiple channels. And mimicking normal account holder behavior and transaction patterns to evade detection. Attackers avoid triggering alerts by staying within normal transaction patterns, such as typical payment amounts or timing. This combination of speed, stealth, and familiarity makes monetization one of the most challenging phases for financial institutions to detect and stop. In conclusion, account takeover attacks are not random. They follow a clear life cycle that begins with credential harvesting, culminates in access, and ends with monetization. By understanding each stage, financial institutions can better prevent and detect it. To learn more, explore the Account Takeover Fraud Mitigation Toolkit on fedpaymentsimprovement.org.